Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a repair attempt. This is for claim number Clm00151778. Here we have the shingle in question. One thing I want to show you guys real quick. You can see that this is most definitely a 20-year shingle. So that being said, before we even go forward, no longer available for new purchase. It's a 20-year discontinued shingle. So another thing I want to show you guys, we did get some rain, so the roof was wet on the front slopes more so than the back. So I chalked up what little damage I could without being too risky. So I just want to kind of give you like an overlook real quick before I start this video. I did bring a shingle with me, a 25-year 3-tab. We're going to go ahead and try to make the repair. As you can see, there's widespread wind damage on all slopes here. Missing shingles everywhere. You can see this one's unsealed here. I believe this is where the homeowner has a leak at. It's either this one. You can see this valley here. You know, they say foot traffic, but you know, I can assure you this elderly homeowner is not walking the roof. Missing shingles everywhere. You can see here there's a wind damage shingle here on this pipe jack. That pipe jack's also coming up. That could be where the leak's from as well. Severe granular loss on this roof entirely. It's just not repairable. It's far past repairable. Like I said, now there's damage on almost every slope here. As you can see, it's kind of wet down in those valleys. It's like a 12 or 13 pitch, so I didn't want to go down there and mark everything, but you know, I have countless photos showing that in detail. Swells over here. There's also damage on this lower half here where it merges in. I don't know if you probably can't see that from here, but anyways, so I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview. We're gonna go ahead, look, here's something laying there. I don't even know what that's from, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and attempt this repair. I'm gonna get my camera set up here, get it nice and angled so you guys can see it. Sorry about that. Hope this camera doesn't fall over. Okay, so we're gonna be using our approved tools for this repair, which is gonna be hammer, roof snake, 1 1/4 roofing nails, all that good stuff. So, excuse me while I get this set up for a second. I apologize. We've been getting a little weather in Maryland. I know that's not saying a lot compared to what's going on in the world right now, but I'm just giving you my excuses. So, while doing this video, I'm going to use my hands as little as possible. I'm going to try to manipulate this shingle as little as possible. So, I'm sure you can hear all the granulars, but let's carry on. First thing we got to do, break the sealant line on the other two. So this one's free. Like I said, I'm just placing my hand on the top of the shingle so I can be as gentle as possible. So that's the shingle in question. So we're gonna have to go above it, because we know it's high nailed. Granular loss is crazy. Okay. That one's already broke free. So it's gonna fall here. And I'm being very gentle, guys. And that's going to do this one too. I mean, you can see that granular loss already. So let's try to go ahead and get these nails free. Lightly lifting up. I just want to see where these nails are. Yeah, they're pulling right through because of how brittle this shingle is. Look at that. You guys, this is very far past repairable. nail pulled through, but I still gotta get it out. Like I said, using my roof stake. Manufacturer says I can lift these shingles 45 degrees. I will not do that, but manufacturer does say I can. So, just to keep, I mean, they're pulling right through. Look at that green levels. Guys, I don't know if you can see this, and I'm gonna grab this camera here in a second as soon as I get this shingle free. These 3 shingles I just lifted are already creasing. That's free. I believe that's everything. So, using my hands on the shingle in question here. Oh, we got one hanging us up. Sorry about that. Where are you at? Ah, he's hidden. Okay. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something. Watch this. So, granular loss is very severe. This is a Tamco Frederick 0613 that is 100% discontinued, 20-year shingle. Now, I guess I'll show you guys this now. And I even brought a brush because I've had some adjusters say that I was brushing too hard with my hand. So I want to show you guys something. Shingle in question is removed. Let's go over here to a non-wind damage shingle. So a little bit of granular loss. Well, a good amount of granular loss, but nothing too crazy, right? So I want to show you guys this. Shingle in question has been removed. So the shingle above it, this is the one that I had to lift. Look at this. Look at this one. No, it's the same shingle, but I'm just showing you guys. Even here, you can see it forming. Right here. Now, guys, I haven't even lifted it more yet to put the new shingle in. I'm going to have to high nail it. Look at that chalk. Look, that shingle is now creased. That shingle is now creased. This shingle is now creased. So, as far as I'm concerned, this ATR has already failed, but I'm going to go ahead and follow through with the repair. Brand new 25-year Tamco shingle. At one point in time, I think this roof did used to be black. So, let's get it up on there. Now, I'm gonna line up the strike zones, which is here. And once I line that strike zone up perfectly and I get these keyways aligned, I want to show you the easiest way to tell if this shingle is discontinued. Hold on. Make sure this thing's perfect. 1/8 inch. Fingertip there, fingertip there. Okay. So another quick thing before I nail her, because in all reality I should just be putting a tarp here because it's not repairable at all. But as you will notice, a new 25-year shingle is longer than an old 20-year 3-tab shingle. As you can see here, there's another shingle that creased. I don't know if I showed that one yet, but there's the strike zone. That strike zone is perfectly aligned. The strike zone has to be there. That is where the old nail holes are. that is where the strike zone has to be. The keyways, we got about an 1/8 inch spacing, 1/8 to 1/4 inch spacing, depending on manufacturer specs, are lined up perfectly. The first thing you're gonna notice is how much bigger this 25-year shingle is compared to a 20-year. So very susceptible to wind damage, will not seal properly. Another thing I just wanted to point out with you guys, R904.2, compatibility of all like materials. So that would be a code violation, but let's go ahead and nail her up. Now this homeowner has got a pretty severe leak, I guess, that has just arrived. I don't know if it's from one of these 4 or 5 missing shingles over here, or if it's from the 1 or 2 pipe jacks that have wind damaged shingles around them, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and get a tarp on that. So in the strike zone, you guys, I'm using my hands as little as possible here. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna high nail her because I don't want to leave this shingle here like this. It's not going to seal properly or adhere properly. It's probably going to cause more interior damage because it is not the correct shingle. And it cannot be modified because you would be cutting off the sealant strip from either the bottom or the top. So this is all just for video purposes and showing why this roof is not repairable. Nail is not cooperating with me today, guys. I'm sorry about that. There we go. I'm gonna end up taking this right back out and putting a tarp here because I can't leave it like this. Just want to get at least 3 of these nails in so I can show you guys. Okay, so grab my chalk here. Okay, everybody. So we did at least nail the lower portion of this shingle. Like I said, this is a 25-year shingle. As you can see, it's longer. If you remember, there used to be a chalk line there, but because of granular loss, that is no longer with us. So I want to show you guys everything that has failed thus far. So we have 1 crease shingle. Actually, that one's even tore a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that part of this row? Nope. That's a different row. So that's 2 shingles because this one goes that way. This one goes that way. Look at this one. That's creased. Granular loss everywhere. Fail. That is a part of that one, so that's another shingle. I mean, that one's obvious, broad daylight, you can see that. So look, even this one right here is starting to, look at that granular loss, and that shingle is actually still sealed. Granular loss. So I think this one was pretty obvious, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. In closing, crease is most definitely a fail. Brittle test, definitely a fail. Matte transfer, also a fail. That's why they're tearing. Granular loss, that's going to be a double fail. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Thank you and have a great day.